Good morning, afternoon, or evening, dear yogis here at Yoga TX. This is Echo. So thank you for being here today. Today's practice is a space to just move in a flowing but more dynamic way. So we'll go through some Surya Namaskar A, Surya Namaskar B, a beautiful foundational practice to add to your everyday morning routine. And this will be a short practice, and so you can definitely incorporate this into the mornings. If it were the only thing that you would be able to do, you could connect with the breath in that, with meditative movement, and with opening up all planes of the physical body, and hopefully some of the more subtle and energetic. So that being said, let's go ahead and start seated. Hands resting on the knees. And bring the hands further away on the knees so that you have space in the armpits so the air can flow through here. This helps us stay a bit more alert when we're in our mindfulness practice. Nice straight spine, but not intensely straight. Just you're hanging out in a long spine. Relax the shoulders, relax the muscles in the face. And just taking yourself into a bit of a hypnagogic state. On the inhalation, you could say in your mind 1, and the exhalation 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. And let go of any counting, just in the body, equal inhalations and exhalations through the nostrils with the eyes still closed. Take an inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Open the heart space, slight back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take an inhale, open up, reach up, slight back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, open, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Taking a moment here with closed eyes to set an intention for your practice. Something I have been doing as of late is a Buddhist practice where I dedicate the merit of my practice to all beings, to the ease of suffering for all beings. There's something in that when I'm on the mat, it helps me to focus more on my meditation, my practice, when I know I'm doing it for something more than myself. So may we dedicate this practice for the merit of all beings so that they may suffer less, they may know love more, they may receive more grace. You can open the eyes. Beautiful. Let's take our hands, fingertips to the top of the shoulders, and we're going to bring the elbows up and around. Try to keep them as close in a straight line as possible. So opening the shoulders. And do your best to keep it in the shoulders. Sometimes our chest gets into it, but really allow it to just be that circular swivel. Nice and controlled. Let's move in the opposite direction. The shoulder blades come together at the back. Beautiful. Hands down to the knees. Take the hands on the front of the knees. Inhale, pull the chest open, look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open, look up. And exhale, round in. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Let's come back to neutral. Come into tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, our very favorite toe squat. Sit back onto the toes. This is where I drink my tea. Sit back onto the heels, hands resting on the thighs. It's important to have a nice long spine. Relax the shoulders. And we let the heat travel up the ankles, across the shin bones. Relax the muscles in the face. Find your focal point, your drishti. We're removing that stagnation. Letting the body wake up, kind of bringing the chi into the body, mixing things up. You can kind of see this as like we're throwing the pebble into the pond and the ripple ripples out. So really circulate that heat as it comes up. You can inhale, feel the heat coming up through the base, up the back of the body. Exhale over the front of the body. Inhale underneath the genitals, up the back of the body. Exhale down the front. So continue to circulate the breath. Three more rounds of breath. Inhale up the back of the body, visualizing it moving up the back. Overhead, exhaling down the front of the body, underneath the genitals, and back into our regular breath. Let's come into all fours, pat the feet out. Tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. So you could pedal it out here. If you want to move the hips from side to side. So we're going to move through about 5 rounds of Surya Namaskar A, a few rounds of Surya Namaskar B. And this will be quite repetitive, but beautiful for the physiology of the body and the habits of the breath to incorporate this into your daily practice. So let's go ahead and walk the feet towards the hands. Take your time. Folding forward. Take an inhale, come up halfway, flat back, engage the core. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank position. Come down halfway to chaturanga. Inhale forward to the tops of the feet, open the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Press back, downward facing dog. 2 more breaths. Looking up at the navel. Inhale, bend the knees. And exhale, slowly walk forward to meet the hands. Let's take an inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. So nice and controlled, everything. Inhale, reach up, press to the feet, back bend. Exhale, hands to heart, samastiti. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow down, uttanasana. Nice long back line. Fold the forehead in towards the shins. Inhale, come up halfway, engage the core. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank position. Lower halfway, elbows in by the ribs. Inhale forward to the tops of the feet, open the chest, shoulders down the back. Exhale, tuck the toes, press the hips back, downward facing dog. Looking up towards the navel, let the head hang. 3 breaths here. Last round of breath. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, slowly walk forward to meet the hands. Fold in. Inhale, halfway, engage the core. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise to standing, back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank position. And lower halfway, elbows in by the ribs. Inhale, forward slide onto the tops of the feet, open the heart space. Exhale, tuck the toes, use the core back downward facing dog. 2 more rounds of breath. Looking at the navel, pressing firmly through the palms of the heels. Inhale. And exhale, walk the feet forward to meet the hands, fold in. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart, Samasthiti. Hands alongside the body. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway, core. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank. Lower to chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, bend the knees. And exhale, step forward. Our last Surya Namaskar A. Fold in, nice long back line. Inhale, come up halfway, engage the core. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow down. Inhale onto the fingertips. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step forward fold. Pausing in forward fold, take the feet hip width distance apart. Take opposite elbows, ragdoll here for a moment. So when we get into these practices that are a bit more routine, it can be so helpful. There's a lot of exploration that can happen when the body knows where we're going. So we can get into the more subtle layers. So those sun salutation A's are beautiful just to do on your own in the mornings, afternoons, or evenings. Hands to the earth, bring the big toes together. Sink the hips nice and deep. Reach up for chair pose. So sink into your seat. Shoulders relax. Arms nice and long. Let's take an inhale here. And an exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring the palms together, twist to the right, left elbow outside the right knee. Open the chest towards the right. Make sure the knees are still in line together. Sink the hips. Maybe you want to open the arms up wide. Right arm up, left hand down. Let's take an inhale, reach all the way up, stand up. And exhale, twist to the left. Make sure the knees are in line. The belly is not resting on the thighs, and maybe the arms expand if you'd like. Inhale all the way up. And exhale down. Inhale up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. So just one Surya Namaskar B here today. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Step the right foot through. Left heel down 45 degrees. Make some space between the feet. Reach the arms up and keep the right hip pulling back. Left hip forward. Sink into the right knee. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth, step back to plank. Lower through your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And exhale, step the left foot through, right heel down, square the hips, reach the arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. Sink into the left knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank and move through your vinyasa. And slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. We're going to come onto the tiptoes, bend the knees, sink the hips, and splatter out. Small Shavasana. Starfish out, take up space. And another beautiful posture to do after your practice each day. So even if you have just a small 15-minute practice in the morning, taking the Shavasana, because we might think, oh, but I just woke up. There's difference in conscious laying down, like really feel the earth beneath you, feel the support. Let the breath nourish you, moving in and out of the nostrils. Tune into the heartbeat maybe, let the mind, let the thoughts kind of dissolve for some moments. Just be here. My voice will begin to trail off soon. I encourage you to stay for as long as you need. I thank you so much for your practice, for caring for yourself. I encourage you to stay as long as you need and then find a short, even minute or two meditation coming back upright before leaving your practice. You can find me here every week and our Echo in all the places. My website is echoflowyoga.com if there is a desire to connect and work together. But take care of yourself, dear yogis, and enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening.